prepared through other forms of things. And I don't know if that's selfish to say right now when so many of us are affected. There are things that are affecting my world, of course, but I feel like as a person, I'm not moved from my beliefs and my peace of mind through this process, my wellness, because I've been making that a priority for a while now. I spoke on in some of the last videos were really about me grieving, going through a lot of different transitions in my life, and that has been my tone for definitely since I had my son. So I would say, my son turned 5 in December. So within the last 5 years, I found my process to be very refining for me. I seek renewal in a lot of ways. I had to figure out how to be flexible for a lot of reasons. So what has been taking place right now for me personally has not shaken my spirit. But I do have to learn new ways of thinking and new ways of moving and being mindful to the many. So I just wanted to start off by just saying to everyone that is watching or anyone who will see this video, this is just to send positive vibes to you. Happy Sunday. Today it's Sunday, March 29th, 2020. And the world has... I'm learning and I'm thankful, and I've learned to accept my gift, and my gift within this life is to encourage, enlighten, and educate. I am not fully trained in all of those things, but I have life experience, and so and I've done the work, and I'm doing the work, and I will continue to do the work. And so for that reason, that is my gift, and I am just here to share my gift, right? And so I encourage you during this time that you are off. I made a video a few weeks ago to breathe. And so within breathing, you have to find that tone of what works for you. And so based on my experience, how do I encourage myself? So I have this planner that I bought. It's the Laws of Attraction planner. And so every day, although my schedule is a little bit more primary and still because we are in quarantine in my state, and because of that, I decided that I was still going to use my planner, and I plan my day out accordingly. And that's whether it's making time to have coffee with my mom, to do professional work, to do personal work, to look into things to come. I just got my paperwork from Census, and so I guess I encourage you to find a rhythm for yourself. It works for me, and so I'll share that, whatever that rhythm is. If you get up, I start my day with meditation. I definitely always light 2 incense, one in my room and one in my bathroom, and I have me a ginger shot, and that has kind of been a part of my day-to-day for a little over a year now, where it's like that soon. Actually, it's been probably like 2 to 3. My personal business is registered, and we do have a federal EIN number. And so I think this would be something to just be enlighten us as small business owners and small business or entrepreneurial sole proprietors, whatever you may be. Definitely begin to look at and just probably focus on what type of finances have you lost during this time, to be prepared to write it off. What does that look like during tax time? Small things of that nature, but to also continue to push your brand. The world will change so much, and e-commerce is going to be a primary form moving forward, because it is currently predominantly like the majority form in a lot of states. E-commerce is the only form of revenue that's kind of being built when it comes to retailing, and for a lot of essential things outside of local stores. And in some areas, a lot of local stores are out of necessities. People share their story, and shout out to those that are sharing their journey in this process, whether it's you providing your service. I see a lot of people with gyms or who teach fitness classes, personal artists, DJs offering their services that normally they would get paid for, and they're offering it to the many. virally, just to be able to make sure people have something to keep them going right now. And so shout out to the goers, the go-getters, the goal-getters, those that are still striving every day to get up and get going. This is an uncomfortable space for many. I can see that. I've been there before, so I understand. And so we begin to look at what would be the way in which the world is. Our nonprofit, Leaders of Legends Outreach Partnership. We are a registered 501c3. And what does that mean? School may look different. Education may change how we know it. There are talks that a majority of the schools won't be open for the rest of the year. So our leadership program was always a mentorship program to be able to, again, educate, enlighten, and encourage. These are the goals of our lives and our personal journey. And so we create our businesses and try to legitimize ourselves and be ready for whatever. And it's still not knowing what that looks like. But what I would say is for all of our child care facilities, or for those right now, smaller settings of schooling, community, when it's time for us to go back to work. Yes, this is a virus, and we are thinking about social distancing, but because children they may have a different impact on children wanting to be back in those settings. School may not be for every child, and this was a lot of the reason why we had chosen to homeschool my son, to keep him flexible. I'm able to use my degree right now currently with my job field, and I feel like having it serves purpose, and it also led me to look into other avenues and continue that journey to be in the know. And so currently I am a registered grad student, ironically enough, for public administration, and I believe that it's going to serve purpose to our youth and young adults. I actually was speaking with one of my mentees recently, and we spoke about law school. I did take the LSAT, and the truth is a lot of different ways in which law, life skills are going to reform itself. For instance, you're gonna need to figure out where to get in, figure out from this experience where you fall in. If you're down for the movement of going to school and educating yourself, we definitely need to be more visible when it comes to decision making with legalities and lawmaking, and understanding what that looks like, and teaching our youth and young adults how to understand that, so that they're not all caught off guard, and that they'll be a part of the decision making process and representing those who need to have decisions made for them. And so I think that education is still something that is an essential need. I just wanted to share my gift. I just wanted to share my gift to encourage, to enlighten, to educate. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Check out our pages and make sure you follow Vibezsisters LLC, Ready Stead Queen, Vibezsisters Food, Leaders of Legends Outreach Partnership, aka LOLOP.